everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Tanya with Mind, Body, and Soul Company, and I make aromatherapy bath and body products. So today we're doing a melt and pour soap project. We are going to make soap with this mold right here. It has the leaf indent in there. And then the rest of it we're gonna do with an oatmeal melt and pour base. So to start with, in this container, I have some clear melt and pour along with some Savage Garden Mica from Nurtue soap. I'm gonna go ahead and get that melted down and then we'll be right back. All right, so we have our soap melted down and the mica in it. And then I'm going to take a dropper and just fill the leaves up with the soap. Which is probably going to be a little bit of a tedious process, but that is okay. All right, so now that we have all of our leaves filled in, we're going to take 15 ounces of oatmeal melt and pour and melt that down, and then we'll add in our fragrance oil. Okay, so we have our oatmeal melt and pour all melted down here, and as you can see, it's kind of a creamy light tan, so I think that'll go really well with the green. We're not going to add in any other colorant. And then we're going to scent this with Magnolia and Tonka from Brambleberry. It's a floral fragrance. It has notes of magnolia, gardenia. You get a little bit of vanilla and a hint of amber in there, but it's a light floral. So we're gonna pour that in. I'm doing 0.41 ounces. And just give that a stir. All right, that is looking good there. Had a little fragrance left. Let me get that stirred in. There we go. Then we're gonna let this cool down slightly before we pour it over or pour it into our molds, because we don't want it to melt through the leaves. Okay, so we've let our oatmeal base cool down. So now I'm just gonna give the leaves a quick spritz with some rubbing alcohol. And then we're gonna go ahead and pour in our oatmeal base. I'm gonna start kinda over here away from the leaf and just pour in a little bit to start with. And kind of let that start to harden up and cool down. All right, and we're just gonna let that sit for a minute. I'm gonna get rid of these couple little air bubbles. And let that set up, and then once that's kind of had a chance to cool off a little more, we'll pour the rest. Okay, give that another quick spritz. And now that it's cooled down a little more, we're gonna go ahead and pour in the rest. It wasn't 100% how much soap these were gonna take. It's my first time using this mold, so I'm not gonna go all the way to the top to start with. That way I can make sure I get the full amount here. And with the amount that I'm filling these are gonna work out to be about 2.5 to 3 ounce bars. So it's still a good size bar. All right, so I'm gonna spritz these with alcohol, get rid of those air bubbles, and we're gonna let this set up for 3 or 4 hours, and then we'll come back and pop them out of the mold. All right, and we are back to unmold. Go ahead and pull that out. I think they turned out super cute. The leaf looks good. I like the way the oatmeal base looks. Smells really nice and strong. There we go. And as you saw, this is a pretty simple project. You do have to take your time a little bit with the leaves. You'll see I missed a couple spots there. That still looks pretty good. Just because they are so shallow, you have to do it with the pipette, so you can't just pour it in. But I think overall, it turned out really nice. I think this one is my favorite with the, I think they're called Monstera leaves. I think I like that leaf pattern the best. That one. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and I will catch you in my next one.